Welcome back. The Austin Aztecs played their first of 3 preseason exhibition games last night. Tough conditions out at Nelson Field against the New England Revolution, but it is certainly the sign of new professional sports times here in Central Texas. With me right now, Aztecs owner Phil Rawlins, the man that had the brain trust behind this. Gifton Noel-Williams, one of the players, a man that's played in the Premier League in England. And Phil, let's start with you, because last night I know had to be special because it's kind of that next step. Last year the developmental team, this year in First Division of the United States Soccer League. Yes, it was, Roger. It was very special. It was really nice to get out there and perform before the crowd, even in the conditions. It was really cold and really windy. But we had a great first evening, and just would like to give the Revolution a slightly closer game, but it was a great first time for us. 2-0 was the score. Gifton, talk about your decision to come play in the United States. You've played all over the world. You've only been in Texas for a couple of weeks. What was kind of behind your decision to come play here?
I thought that I spoke to my agent, and he phoned me and told me that there's a new project being developed in America, and he told me the people behind it. He told me the owners. Obviously I know Phil from England. I know of his background and his professionalism, and I know of the manager, Agent Heath. So it was an opportunity for me to come and be part of something new. You know, this season is history is going to be made. You know, it's going to be a new team, the first captain, the first person to score, it's history all around, you know. So I want to be part of it, and I think it brings the fire back in my belly of football or soccer, sorry, and to be here in a hot country and with lovely people is really nice.
Phil, of course, your background is with Stoke City, one of the oldest professional organizations in the world. Not many can say that, but talk about that English Premier League, and we hear about it, but it's kind of mythical to sports fans in the United States.
Well, it's huge. I mean, you can't really describe how big it is, how much it means to people over there. There's obviously promotion and relegation, which means teams go up and teams come down between the divisions. And so Stoke has waited 23 years to get back to that level again, to get back to the Premier League. And of course it could all be over in 1 year, because you go down dependent upon your results and you go up dependent upon your results. So we're really fighting this year to survive. We're fighting to hang in there, to stay in there, to be in the Premiership for the next year, so you can build on that. You can grow the club and you can take it to the next level of its development.
Gifton, American football, there's unbelievable passion, and I know that's the equal in Europe. Talk about playing at the highest level in Europe and what that's like.
You know, you can't really explain it. You know, you go out for every game, and the buzz you get, even at the top level, but even if you drop down a level to the Championship in England, the emotion, the passion that the people have for the game is unbelievable. You know, when you play at the top level against the best players in the world, and everybody wants to play in the Premiership. So you get players from all different kind of countries, different backgrounds, and it's an experience that, you know, I'll never ever forget in my life.
How important is you to come to the United States, where there's a lot of soccer, but it may not be viewed at the same level as other team sports, and kind of help that process along?
Yeah, that's another reason why I came here. You know, I spoke in depth to Phil before I came, and he told me about his plans for the future with the youth, and he told me how there's so many youngsters that want to play football, soccer over here, but there's not opportunities for them to play. And to have a professional team here in Austin, now hopefully we can be an example for the youngsters, that they can watch us play and think, well, I want to be like them one day.
Houston Dynamo in this Saturday night to keep your Gifton around. Rather, you got to get some warmer weather.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we
you
definitely
say you didn't sign up for that weather last night.
That's part of the contract.
He wasn't expecting 14-mile-an-hour winds.
Dynamo this week, and then
yes,
the Columbus Crew in a couple of weeks, and then the regular season starts in the middle of April.
Yeah, we've really raised the bar for ourselves. You know, we've got the reigning MLS champions in the Columbus Crew, and in Houston Dynamo, we've got a team that's won it 2 out of the last 3 years. So between those two, we're really putting ourselves to the test, which is good. It's good for the guys. It's great for the soccer community in Austin, for them to have the chance to see this level of soccer, which is awesome. And then we've got about a month where we'll get ourselves together, get ourselves organised, do our pre-season, and then we come out on April 18th for our regular season home opener against Minnesota Thunder.
All right, Phil, Giftons, thanks so much for stopping by. Best of luck. We'll talk to you down the road.
Pleasure, Roger.
All right, we'll be back right after this.